There is no law that prohibits the use of headscarves in educational institutions. Students barred from using hijab contended in the Karnataka High Court today. Appearing on their behalf, senior advocate Devadatt Kamat said hijab is protected under the religious freedoms granted by the Constitution and no college development body is equipped to take a call on whether it can be banned in view of public order violation. Contending that hijab has been made mandatory by the Islamic scripture of Holy Quran, he said, "We need not to go any other authority and this will be protected under Article 25. Muslim girls wearing headscarves are not hurting anyone," he said, pointing out that religious freedoms can be barred only when it interferes with public order. "What is the state saying to restrict my religious right? If they say public order, there will be problem for children of two religious communities," he added. Moving on to the next news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today ripped into the Congress while campaigning in Punjab, accusing the party of humiliating Captain Amrinder Singh after trying to obstruct his government and run it by remote control. PM Modi referred to Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's comments about Amrinder Singh's government run by remote control by the central government in Delhi. "They said we didn't want Captain's government to be run by Delhi. This means Congress governments are run by remote control by one family, not by the constitution," he said at a rally in Jalandhar. If the captain worked with the central government, then did he not go by the principle of federalism under the constitution? Congress leaders say captain did not listen to us but the central government. They kept obstructing the Punjab government and finally threw out the captain, Mr. Modi said. Moving on to the next news, Mamata Banerjee, after reaching out to regional heavyweights M.K. Stalin and K. Chandrasekhar Rao, reserved a grand snub for the Congress as she said no regional party is on good terms with it and it can go its own way. "No regional party shares good terms with Congress. The Congress party will go its way. We will go our way," Mamata Banerjee told reporters. She said she had asked the Congress and the left to come together with other opposition parties against the BJP, but they did not listen. The Congress and the left are bitter rivals of the Trinamool in Bengal, which has stymied attempts to collaborate at the national level. Referring to her phone calls to Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin and Telangana's Mr. KCR, Ms. Banerjee said, "The country's federal structure has been bulldozed. The country's constitution is being demolished. We all need to come together to protect it." Moving on to the next news, the share market today plunged after Indian shares fell 3% on Monday, joining a global sell-off. The panic was triggered by escalating tensions between Russia and the West over Ukraine and as banking stocks extended their decline. The NSE Nifty 50 index fell 3.6% or 531.95 points to 16,842.80 at the closing of the stock market. The S&P BSE Sensex dropped 3% or 1,747.08 points to 56,405.84. Moving on to the next news, Trinamool Congress won all 4 municipal corporations that went to polls on Saturday, February 12. TMC candidates won in Bidhan Nagar, Asansol, Chandan Nagar and Siliguri municipal corporations. With early trends predicting TMC to win, by the end of the day, TMC not only held the 3 existing civic bodies but also won the Siliguri Municipal Corporation for the first time since its inception. Out of the 41 seats in Bidhan Nagar, TMC won 39 with Congress and an independent winning 1 each. In Chandan Nagar, TMC won 31 with the CPIM winning 1 out of the total 32 seats. Out of the 106 seats in Asansol, TMC won 91 while BJP won 7, CPIM 2 and 3 for Congress and independents each. Siliguri, which could be considered the last remaining left bastion, was won by the TMC with Mamata Banerjee's party winning 37 and BJP winning 5.